Hello, I'm Dr.baik in Nobleline Hair Transplant Center. Today I'm going to tell you about the reason why you have to be very careful when you choose a clinic, especially if you are an Asian who's thinking about hair restoration surgery. Actually, the reason is very simple. It is racial difference. Actually, the racial difference about the hair is much bigger than you think. Let me give you an example. The Caucasian hair and the Asian hair. The Caucasian hair and Asian hair, the color is very different, and the thickness, average thickness of the hair is different. And the average number of the hair in one follicular unit is very different, which means that the average size of one follicular unit, which is one graft, is different. So because the size of one graft is different, we have to choose a different size of punching needle when we do the FUE, which is follicular unit extraction. And the average density of the follicular unit is different. The average density of follicular unit means the number of the graft in 1 square centimeters, and this means lots of things. In a donor area, because the average density of the follicular unit is different, the number of the graft that we can harvest without damaging the donor area is different. In the recipient area, because the average density of the follicular unit is different, the number of the graft that we have to transplant to cover the specific area is different from the races. And the skin tension and the scar formation after the surgery is very different, which is very important factor in doing the hair transplantation surgery. And the optimal hairline design for the patient is different. The optimal hairline design for Caucasian is a little bit M-shaped, which means that they have a temporal recession in the hairline. But most of the Asian people need a little bit more straight hairline. And the hairstyle is different. The favorite hairstyle of a Caucasian and the favorite hairstyle of Asian people is very different. And this is very important problem, especially the patient who have a very big bald area. For the patient, the number of the graft that we can harvest from the donor area is limited, and the bald area is too big. So we have to consider the optimal, proper distribution of the graft. And when we think about the proper distribution of the graft, we have to know their favorite hairstyle. And especially the Asian people are notorious for their difficulty of the operation. The hairs are bigger and one graft is bigger, so we have to go deeper to harvest the follicular unit. So the possibility of the damaging the follicular unit while we harvesting will increase. And the Asian people tend to have a bigger scar after the surgery, so we have to be very careful not to make a big scar. And I think probably this is the reason why it is very difficult for you to find lots of good before and after results of an Asian, even though in a website of a very famous clinic in US or in Europe. So, if you are an Asian who's thinking about hair restoration surgery, what you have to do is make a list of the clinic that you want to go, and then visit each clinic's website or YouTube channel and compare the number of the good before and after Asian cases, not Caucasian cases or black cases or Hispanic cases. What you have to think about is the number of the good before and after result of Asian cases.